Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel Platinum Bricks 95, and I want to start by saying thank you so much for all of the support you guys gave me on the Minifigs video. I really wasn't expecting it to do that well, but people seem to really like it, so thank you so much. And also to all the new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate that. So, we're actually back again with another Lego Marvel review. Are you surprised yet? No, of course you're not. Essentially, I thought we'd stick with the theme of Doctor Strange, and I don't actually own any of the Multiverse of Madness sets. Actually, today is the day that it's releasing on Disney+, so I'm actually going to watch that after recording this video, and then I'll probably buy the sets. I like to wait till I've seen the movie to get the sets. I know they don't necessarily give loads away, but sometimes they give stuff away, and I don't like that, so I figured I'd wait until I'd seen the movie. But today we're actually taking a look at Lego set number 76060, Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. Now, this released for £30 in the UK in 2016, so it's obviously out of retail now, and I actually did at the time play full retail for it, but I got it in like a year later or something. But I will say it's an amazing display piece, it really is. All on its own, it's a good display piece. But again, we'll just get right into looking at the set, guys, alright? Let's go. Alright then, guys, here we are taking a look at the minifigs to start with, as per usual. And I figured we'd start with, I think we'll start with Mordo actually, or Carl Mordo as he's actually named. So this is the Mordo minifigure. Now, obviously, I'm going to start by saying seamless. It's absolutely seamless between torso and leg. And look at that beautiful leg printing and beautiful torso printing. And in terms of movie accuracy, it's pretty accurate because he does actually wear this outfit when he's training Doctor Strange, I believe. So I think it's very accurate. Now, we'll take a quick look at the back of him. Now, obviously, there is no back leg printing, but with such beautiful leg printing on the front, I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, nice back printing in total. And I do actually really like the use of cream arms. I think it's very good. Now, again, I do think he has a dual molded head, although I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've taken his hair off. And he does. Again, he has a more angry look on the other side, which is very nice. I will say that I am very, very impressed with this minifigure. I do think it's very accurate to the movie, and I do think it's beautifully printed. I can't get over this beautiful printing on the front. It really is nice. And again, he does come with his staff, which he has in the movie, which is pretty cool. It is just a basic rod piece, which is a bit disappointing, but on a whole, it really is a beautiful minifigure. I would say that, although he doesn't have this much hair, but I guess we'll let him off. Anyway, we'll move on to the second minifigure now. And this minifigure is actually a very, very cool one. This is the Ancient One, or Tilda Swinton, or the White Witch from Narnia. But anyway, this is the only minifigure of the Ancient One I think we've got. Or if I'm wrong, she could be in the newer sets, but I haven't really looked into them. But this is the Ancient One, and I'll start by saying I actually don't mind how gold she is here. It is kind of movie accurate, and it balances very well with the purple. Again, seamless. Okay, this one's not as good because it goes from purple to purple, and I don't know, but it's still very good. And unfortunately, you can see the gold line there. But I guess it is what it is. This is a very good minifigure. It's very well printed on the front. And I do love the detailing in her head there. I think that's very, very cool. And obviously I love her fans. And these are printed accessories, as you can see. And they're just gloriously detailed. Now, I'm going to turn her around. And we see that it's a bit disappointing in terms of the back printing on the torso. Obviously no back printing on the leg pieces. And I will say this, that the back of her head printing is really, really nice. Although I don't think it's movie accurate. I could be wrong though, because it's been a long time since I watched the first Doctor Strange movie, which is why I'm actually going to be getting back into watching all the movies again to try and catch up with Marvel. But essentially, this is a beautiful, beautiful minifigure. It really is. All right, on to Doctor Strange. So guys, this is Doctor Strange from this set. Movie accurate? Yes, it really is. But as we can see, it's obviously a beautiful minifigure straight off the bat. Probably, I don't know, maybe the ancient one could be the best minifigure in this set. But this Doctor Strange is very nice. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of printing on this piece here, which is very nice. And you do, I just took one off, but you do actually get two of them, which is very cool. I do like that a lot. But we'll take the other one off so we can get a better look at the torso. And again, you do get the Eye of Agamotto here, which is very nice. And obviously, seamless transition from legs to torso and torso to legs. Very, very nice. Now, what I have just done is gone and got the Doctor Strange that was in my last review. And as you can see, the torso printing and the leg printing, if I move my thumb up a little bit, are exactly the same. Now, I did say in my last video that this does have an updated hairpiece, and as you can see, he does. And again, the same with the cloak material. You can see, I don't know, you can see it's different material. This is much more rigid and is also one piece. This is a two-piece cloak, and it's much more flexible, as you can see. It's sort of very much more flimsy, but it's much more accurate. That's what I will say. Now, this is much, much more rigid. But I did want to just quickly show you the back printing on this. Obviously, it does have back printing. It's very similar to Mordo's, I will say that, but it's nice nonetheless. And again, in comparison to the other Doctor Strange, you can just see they have just reused the headpiece, the torso, and the legs for this minifigure. Whereas this is the original, this is the new one. So they didn't actually change too much, just his hairpiece. But that's okay. Anyway, I actually really like this Doctor Strange. I much prefer his cloak like this, even though the other one's probably more accurate. I much prefer that cloak. I will say that the other one definitely has the better hairpiece, which is a shame. But again, the exact same headpiece. And again, if I get you in close, can you see the white in his beard? That is very accurate. I will give them that. But it is just the same headpiece as the other Doctor Strange, as you can see there. And again, amazing white on there. It is very accurate. I will give them that. It is a very accurate Doctor Strange, which is all you can really ask for when it is the main character of this set. Okay then, guys. Well, that was a look at the minifigures from this set. And now we'll get into the actual set. Let's go. All right then, guys. Well, here we are actually taking a look at the bulk of the set. And I'll start by saying that's why I've titled the video what I've titled it. I mean, look, it is the perfect display piece. It's not too big. It sits nicely and flat. There's plenty of playability. It's just a good set, all right? But I'll take you in for a closer look in a second. But on a whole, it does look very nice. And for 30 quid, you can't really complain at this. And you do get some cool minifigures. So let's take a little closer look at this. So guys, we're going to take a look from left to right. And I'll take you in for a little look at this bookshelf. Does it look similar to the one from the last set I reviewed? That's because it is very similar to the one I last reviewed. But if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And the set I last reviewed did actually come out after this set. So yeah, but you do get some cool stuff in there. You got a little dagger, a little chain. You get Doctor Strange. I think that's a sticker. It is a sticker. And so are those letters. As you can see, I've stuck that one on very poorly. But taking a look, this is obviously the window to the Sanctum Sanctorum. Now, I really, really like how they built this, to be honest. I really, really like the use of those pieces to make that shape. I think it's very, very accurate, and it just looks good. This is why it's such a good display piece. Now, taking a look at the desk, okay, the desk is a bit underwhelming. But I suppose, as you can see here, this is a play feature, which I will show you in a bit. And I will show you the back of this set, don't worry. And I suppose that if this desk is essentially just meant to be between the two people that are fighting, I'll let them off. It's okay for that. Now, down here, you do get a few printed tiles. The maps are printed. The other two are not. Now, one of them says the Codex Imperium, and the other one says Book of the Invisible Sud. God? I don't know. I can't read it. I've had a look at it close and I can't read it. I cannot read it. So yeah, but that is, they are both stickers and the maps are not. Again, another bookshelf, but it really does add to the aesthetic of this build. So I'm not going to moan about it. It just does look very good. Now, getting on to this. I don't know what part of the movie this is from. If it is from the movie or not. Because I don't remember a scene where there was a big tentacle alien coming through a portal. But I could be wrong. Again, it's been a while since I've seen Doctor Strange, so I don't actually know. However, I will say it does look very cool. And obviously it does move. I will show you. You reach behind here. And again, oh, the pieces are a bit... Oh, they're getting stuck on each other. Oh, here we go. It does go round just a bit. They need to be at certain angles. There you go. Now, it does move, which is very cool. And I will say, I love the Eye of Sauron sort of pieces they've used here. I know they're not the Eyes of Sauron, but they do look like it. And I do think that's very cool. And again, the teeth do move in the middle and the tentacles do move. Now, it does look very cool. But again, it's been so long since I've seen the movie, I can't tell if it's movie accurate. And again, that is a sticker piece there. It doesn't actually say anything. It just uses a bunch of runes. However, we're going to take a quick look at the back of this set now, because that's where a lot of the playability comes in. So as you can see here, this is the thing I was turning to make the tentacles turn. And that is a very cool design. And again, if you want to display this like this, no one has to see that. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if not, you can see it. It's not the end of the world. And you could take them off, just plug these in using Technic pieces and just have it as a display piece anyway. So it does offer customization, which is pretty cool. Now, okay, these are the pieces you saw earlier when I was referring to people battling. And this is how you make them go up and down by pressing these. And again, aesthetically from the back, it's not very nice. But you can't have it all. So I'm not going to complain about that. Now moving on to this bit, I didn't actually show you this and I didn't actually talk about this. But essentially what this is this moves a ball over here. Now, what goes on that ball is Doctor Strange's cloak, which I'll set up now when I set up two people there to have a battle so you can see the play features of this build. Okay then guys, we're actually going to take a quick look at the play features now. And as you can see, I've fitted Doctor Strange's cloak here. Now, if I'm right, I think it does show this on the back of the box, which it does. I'm glad it does, because otherwise I was just making it up. But I knew I remembered it for a reason. So this does actually move up and down, which is pretty cool, because obviously his cloak does sort of have a personality, if you like. And I don't actually remember the name of the cloak. This is how bad I am with the MCU at the moment. I've watched everything except Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and yet I still don't remember the name of his cloak. But anyway... moving on to the other play features that I showed you on the back, these actually move, so people do actually jump up and down. Now, as you can see, I've put Doctor Strange on at sort of an angle, but with 2 feet, so you can see that it works with 2 feet. But also, I wanted to show you with Mordo, is that you can actually, see, that looks pretty cool. If you could pin that in a position and have him up there, and have Doctor Strange up here, that does look pretty cool, but obviously you need things to hold them in place. But that shouldn't be too hard to build. But yeah, this is a pretty cool play feature, and I do actually think it's very good. And it's very accurate to the movie, because they do a lot of flying in the movie and jumping and stuff. So I think that's very, very cool. Okay then guys, well that was a quick look at this set and the review of this set. I hope you enjoyed it. You may be wondering where this ball piece has gone, and I'll tell you where it is. It's on my floor somewhere, because I dropped it because I'm an idiot and I cannot find it anywhere. So yeah, great success. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the outro, alright? Alright then guys, well that was my review and look at this set. Quick few points. I'm not sure how much this set goes for now, but I imagine it's more than 30 quid, because it's such an old set and it has been out of retail for a fair few years, I imagine. But I will say the original price point and the price point that I paid for it, I'm not going to complain. £30 is pretty good for a set that came, I think at the time Doctor Strange was a unique minifigure, but obviously as time's gone on he's had a lot of sort of new versions, if you like. The Ancient one is still exclusive to this set, I think, or at least this version of her is. Now, Mordor I know's in the newer sets, alright, but the Ancient one, I don't think the Ancient one is, and that is a really good minifigure to get, I think, and it's a very good exclusive minifigure. The set as a whole is actually really good. I mean, it's a really good display piece. There's a lot of tan, but it's covered up. Like, every inch of the space is used well, but it's not used too much, which I think is a real problem. When people either don't put enough stuff inside of a build or inside of a set, and the other side of that is when they over cram stuff and they put so much in, and I don't like that. And this really is the perfect balance, and again, the perfect, and I mean the perfect Marvel display piece, because it just looks good and it's easy to store and it's flat, so you could just put this on a shelf somewhere and it's very cool. Alright then guys, well, in terms of a number and in terms of a rating out of 10 for this set, I'm actually going to give this set a solid 9 out of 10, which is brilliant. The reason that it's not a 10 out of 10, I don't really like Doctor Strange. That's it. But in terms of everything else, it's a 9 out of 10. Price, brilliant. Alright, price might not be brilliant now, but when it came out, brilliant. Minifigures, brilliant. Build, brilliant. In terms of customization, brilliant. In terms of playability, brilliant. And just everything about this set is brilliant. Actually, one of the points, half of that point that I took off is because of the amount of stickers, because I hate stickers. But everything else about this set really is brilliant, and I would advise, whether you're a Marvel collector or you just like Lego in general, if you find a good deal for this, if you can find this for the retail price it was released, I would say pick it up without a doubt. Alright then guys, well that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate you. If you could check out my Instagram in the description down below, it's just a place where I post all my photos of Lego pretty much. Although I haven't posted in a few days, so I'm going to get right on that. Also, if you could like, comment and subscribe, I really do appreciate all of the support you guys have been giving me. And yeah, all that's left to say is I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!